Hey everyone, today we have a quick video for you showing you Microsite Gateways. Microsite Gateways are a short or long form, however you want to set it up, that your guests will have to fill out after they've sent themselves the microsite link, but before they can actually access the photos on the microsite. So here we have a short little form that we set up, put name and email address, hit submit, and it unlocks the link to the microsite. And now they can go here and download their photos or video, whatever you have in the session. So let's jump over to Breeze Cloud and see how we set this up. So here we are in one of our events from our dashboard, and we're going to use the Cloud Survey function here on the left. So let's go to Edit. Okay, and for the type of Cloud Survey, we're going to hit Microsite Gateway. Lock all sessions is an option you can turn on or off depending on how you want to run your event. If it's green, which means it's turned on, that means every time a guest receives a link to one of the microsites, they have to fill out the form every single time. If lock all sessions is off, they only have to put it in one time, and any other links they go to after that will automatically be unlocked. They don't have to put it in or fill out the form every single time. You can design everything as you would any other form or the microsite or the gallery. If you have templates set up, you can do that as well, like we did for the microsite and the gallery. But for now, let's add the logo. Okay, we'll keep the colors. You can change the title. Call that Microsite Gateway. If you have a description, always good to add one in. Please fill out this short form to unlock access to your photos. You have your footer options. You can change your footer. Button design. Payment mode we don't need, so we'll leave that off. We want to come down to the builder here and hit add element. So this is the first part. Do you want the field that they're going to fill out to be mandatory? Usually yes. So we'll hit mandatory type input. We want them to put in their name, string, or command. So the strings and commands are part of the QR system that can influence and control Breeze. Strings are data, commands are obviously commands that would control the booth. So since this will be data, we'll set it to S1 and label it name, placeholder, full name, input type, text box. When you select text box, you get two other options. Not suitable for work checker. You can have the software on the back end make sure they're not entering anything dirty or anything like that. You can also limit the amount of characters that they put in also. We're not going to touch those for now. Let's add another element. Make this one mandatory also. This will be an input as well. And we'll make this string 2, label email, placeholder, email address. Input type, email. So when you select email, it gives you the option for auto email. You can leave this off for gateways. If you were doing QR codes to control and run the booth, you could turn this on, and after their session, it would automatically email their session directly to them without them having to touch the screen at all. All right, so let's save this. All right, we'll go back to our sessions here, and we'll open one up. And there's our gateway. Please fill out the short form to unlock access to your photos. So we'll put that in. Hit submit, and it unlocks it. You can go back and say you want to add some other options or questions for them to answer. Let's add another element. We'll make this one mandatory as well. And let's do a drop-down box for this one. We'll name this string 3 and call it age range. Let's add an option. Value, we'll do 18 to 25. 18 to 25. Do another one. Let's do 26 to 35. And you'll see the difference between value and name. The value can physically be pulled into the software to, again, influence different parts of Breeze Booth for iPad and Remote Pro. The name is what they'll physically see in the dropdown. The value is what can be placed into different parts of the software, depending how you have it set up like that. We have other videos coming out, how to use the QR codes to influence and control the booth. Let's add one more option. We'll do 36 to 45. Okay. We'll save that. Let's go back and pick another session. So we have the name, email, and now the age range to select from. Submit it. It unlocks the session. So the strength of this is if you're running sessions, but you don't have time to collect data, or you want to collect data more than just email and phone number, it's a great way to do that. So if we come back to the dashboard for that event and we head over to data and QR generations, all the data that's filled out on the Microsite Gateways is collected here. So if you click the question mark for parameters, it gives you the S1, S2, and S3 details. So if you have a large event with a lot of information here and you want to pull specific details out, you come over here to the export button and it will download. Open the folder. It'll download a CSV file. You can take that CSV file and put it into an email program like MailChimp, or upload it to ChatGPT or any other AI software to extract out whatever data you want from there and use it as you'd like. So that was a quick look at Microsite Gateways. Like I said, we have more videos coming on how to use the QR functions from Cloud Survey, but try it out. Let us know what you think. Leave us some feedback in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.